Hey, Gavax here. So I've been doing a version of this video for feels like forever, and we're gonna point out like the best, golden tickets to make, but it doesn't necessarily mean the best ones are gonna be made, and that's okay. I mean, last year we missed the opportunity at 6'8" Harold Carmichael, which like everybody was thinking, oh yeah, he's definitely getting a golden ticket, and it didn't happen, but it's okay, because I feel like there are 4 categories for golden tickets, and I think your selection, whoever you chooses, it's fine. You're going to get roasted by the online, because that's just how the Madden community is. No matter who you choose, no matter what you choose, there's always an issue with everything ever. That's just the way the internet works, so don't take it personally. But really, it's choose the right ability buckets, try and update the best stats, at the time. EA can and will mess you over at times, and other times they'll be very generous to you. But I'm going to go through, like, say, some good, powerful ones. But the 4 choices, right, 4 golden tickets. Number 1, Taiwan. Number 2, it's either your favorite player or your theme team. Like, if I get a choice at a golden ticket, right? My favorite player, I don't know. I'd probably just go theme team, because like right now, my theme team, right? The Pittsburgh Steelers, my favorite team. Not necessarily, I mean, they're 25 theme team right now. Our cornerback situation is brutal. So if we go to the theme teams here and just scroll on down to Pittsburgh, like we got nothing there. And so like I might just take like the tallest corner that can get Pittsburgh chemistry over here on defense and be like, all right, I'd rather play you over Michael Vick, who's got no awareness or anything, or doesn't really play that well out in the field. And like Mike Hilton's our number 1, and Mike Hilton's like, he's terrible. He's too small. Willis Boone ain't the worst. But yeah, I'd probably make like a Steelers corner if I were to choose something. So that's definitely an option, right? Like last year, if we go ahead and take a look at Madden 21 golden tickets, we had things as crazy as like people's favorite characters or in game. They had like guys that like looked like YouTubers. Where is he? James Morgan. You guys can guess what YouTuber he looked like. They made like guys like this into golden tickets. So it is what it is. I mean, it's the end of MUT. Just do what you want with it. Some of them were made by like the actual EA staff. So they'll probably make like 4 themselves to bring it up to around, or maybe 6, bring it up to like around 40, since there's 34 of them given out. Right. Was it 34 or 36 given out to the community? I don't know. I get those numbers confused now. I think it's 34. 34 golden tickets right there. So anyways, let's talk about number 3 category of players. Kind of fit in that last one I just showed off. It's the meme category. Like if you want to take somebody like Will Clapp, and I did notice this year that like they didn't have a restriction in this list against kicker, punters, or offensive linemen, something that we've seen in just about every other golden ticket year. It's probably not a great idea to make an offensive lineman. Maybe somebody does a meme about Tony Baselli, so we can get like 3 Basellis on our offensive line at once. I don't know if that's possible. I know we can get 2 Basellis on our offensive line right now, but yeah, so you can make a kicker, punter, because like last year they made Koo, I think, as a golden ticket kicker, and so that kind of Young Ho Koo right here. This was made by EA. Nobody made this last year, so that's an option. Although with like Justin Tucker out there, what's the point of a golden ticket kicker? You're really not getting anything extra out of him unless you go with somebody like big and fast to do kickoff coverage. Although like I don't know if you'll even need that ever, but anyways. So memes are good ones too. Whether you decide to go with somebody just like big and chunky and like dumb, it's your choice. Number 4 is powerful, and we're gonna go through like the most powerful cards at positions. We're gonna go by position, and we'll talk about it. Now, quarterbacks, as we know, is all dependent on abilities. That's why Steve McNair is 1.8 million coins. It's because he gets gunslinger and escape artist at the same time. We'll see if they end up. A lot of people are asking him to vault escape artist before golden tickets come out. We'll see if that ends up happening, or if they do it after golden tickets to kind of like bamboozle us or whatever. Tom Brady, same thing. He's expensive. Not only they're rare also, to be fair. If they were less rare, if there's like a training variety pack, these things would be like a third, like a fifth of their price or whatever. But they're rare. But his ability bucket, he gets the AP for cheap on the ability. Something that you're not going to really get the ability to go 1 AP Hot Route Master, 4 AP Gunslinger. But you will be able to go get the cheaper ability buckets on players. So like on a quarterback, you probably want to go like 1 Scrambler, improviser, field general, maybe 2 field generals. and like just like get one of each bucket, right? And you're just safest that way. And I think you can do it that way for maximum resiliency, one strong arm. I didn't mention that for whatever reason, but I did want to do that. I think overall though, you probably want to get somebody fast, right? Because like, especially take a look at this Peyton Manning. He's at like 91 speed. Like, oh, 91 speed, that's really great. But I don't know. I noticed Peyton Manning's inability to break the pocket much more than like other faster guys. So I do think like guys, take a look and make sure their agility is a decent amount, their change of direction's high, because those are physical stats and you can't upgrade them, right? On a quarterback, you definitely want to upgrade carrying. That's why Derrick Henry was so powerful, is because his carrying was so high and he wouldn't really fumble. So like then like if you're upgrading Peyton Manning, yeah, probably carrying, but like, you know, agility, change of direction, probably wouldn't go up that whole much, which would be tough. So break sack, you could want to upgrade. Trucking, break tackle would be another couple ones. So really depends. You get 5 attributes to upgrade, and those are really ones in Peyton that would need it. So otherwise, like you could take somebody low overall. And quarterback, like I said, is all based off ability buckets and speed. So take whoever you want here. If your favorite player is Joe Burrow, go ahead and look through him. You know, I would upgrade carrying for sure. Change direction, something you can't upgrade. Break tackle, maybe truck if you want. You don't really need any accuracy upgrades. Under pressure on the run, a pretty nice. Break sack, you can upgrade. It's tough because like you don't know if EA is going to screw you and up these things on their own. Like it's going to go up 2 overall, so there's only going to be like 96 and 95. Do you then want to upgrade your throw under pressure to 99 and choose that stat? Yeah, it's a pretty decent idea right there for it. So quarterbacks, the only thing that you could say about quarterbacks is like weight, right? Because we saw like Derrick Henry just like truck through players. So like if you get somebody like William Perry, right, as your quarterback, 6'2", not the tallest, but like we're not really throwing the ball into the offensive lineman this year, I've noticed as much. The issue is like agility, so he's not that great. He's good with the skateboards, the 86 speed, but they probably wouldn't increase the speed that much. The 335 is nice. Otherwise, somebody heavy like Josh Allen. I don't like lefties this year because they're not that great at escaping out the pocket, right? They're a little bit more hitched. Derrick Henry right here is there. So like above the Henry line, Travis Kelce would be a pretty interesting quarterback at 90 speed. The issue is you're not able to choose your quarterback release, so we might just get another Derrick Henry to get Slinger 1 back at the top of the meta. It's already there with McNair, though. So, anyways, otherwise, halfback, fullback, same thing. I definitely think weight is most important here. If you go fullback, it's not a bad idea. You can split it out to tight end. Can you make a fullback a wide receiver? I've actually never even tried it. I would imagine it's not that hard. That's what she said, but maybe want to go like a heavy tight end. Akeem Hicks there. You also want to look at the overall to speed ratio. So 79 overall to 85 speed. Akeem Hicks might not be a bad golden ticket at all at fullback because you can play him at tight end. You can be a lead blocker. You could split him out to wide receiver. I think that is true. Otherwise, a heavy halfback like Vita Vea can be split out to wide receiver. I know that for sure. So you could throw him out there. Then he'd just be like leveling defensive backs at this weight. So for him, I think I'd improve. I mean, it sucks getting so low change of direction, but I would definitely want to improve, we'll see what his impact block is. I don't know if it even shows on this page, but let's just go to, compare, show all ratings. And it depends on how you want to use him. If you want to use him like a real running back, you want to definitely improve the real running back stuff, but like a lead block. Maybe you increase that if you just want to use him as like a lead blocker, right? So it really depends on how you want to use it. Obviously, maximum power level, you'd probably think trucking would go up from 93 on a 93 overall, so you might not need to, but it might be safe to increase. Break tackle, you definitely want to increase, and stuff like that. So anyways, weight on fullbacks, halfbacks, tight ends, I think height, weight's cool, but height on tight ends and wide receivers is definitely what you want to look at for these guys. So Zach Gentry, we got him a couple years ago. Yeah, his attributes were messed up a little bit, but it's hard because he has got to improve. The 6'8", great choice there. Obviously, best theme team ever. Maybe not as currently constructed in Mutt, but Zach Gentry, tall tight ends are always kind of cool. Darnell Parham's tall, Tololo's tall. All these guys sorted by height. Otherwise, you'll see wide receivers out here. I think somebody's going to make it at Too Tall Jones. There's way too many Cowboys fans for him not to be made. 6'9" at wide receiver. This card's already stupid. This card's already kind of like breaking the game a little bit. So a high point with him with deep out elite. And even my deep zone knockouts are inconsistent at best at getting him to not actually catch the ball. So This card I would expect to get a golden ticket. People are going to like juice him up. Probably I'd throw like run block down on him. What would I have? Carrying I'd increase. You could say break tackle. I'd make sure his spec catch is maxed out. Spec catch is 95 out of 95. That would probably be increased by EA, right? That they'd probably do that up to 99 naturally. So you probably wouldn't need to do that yourself. What else would I want to improve? Make sure jumping gets to 99, but that's a physical attribute. You wouldn't be able to do that. This would be a tough one. Release, that's probably getting juiced anyways because of his overall upgrade. Yeah, I guess then maybe just increase his spin. that'd be useless. Stiff arm, okay. Break tackle. There's not a whole lot of great ones for him outside of run block. But basically you want to ensure that your spec catch and stuff gets up as high as possible. Colin Johnson, make a golden ticket of a golden ticket. But yeah, basically do height. Obviously, theme team like I talked about with wide receiver, tight end. Let's give an offensive lineman. For like the outside linebackers and stuff, height doesn't really matter that much. Truly, for these positions, I just do speed. Even like D tackle. Like if this stuff, like if I want to D tackle, I would truly look at speed. I guess weight matters. So let's go to weight on defensive tackles. Who's a fast, thick one? Right tackle, Trent Brown. That didn't work. Did I not actually put the position in? My bad. D tackle. Yeah. How heavy is this guy? 366 is the heaviest D tackle. Who's the heaviest guy in the game? Let's sort by heaviest guy. Is it Trent Brown? Trent Brown's terrible. Okay, so this guy is the second heaviest guy in the game. Weight, position, DT. Yeah, so maybe you could get somebody heavy and fast, which doesn't look like it's super. Vita Vea, he's already 98 overall, though. That'd be kind of boring. Haloti. Ooh, he's nice and thick. But yeah, I don't know how excited people will be to pull a D tackle. Like, big name pass rushers like Lawrence Taylor, I'm sure would have a lot of people going crazy. Sewell, right end. A little slow. Probably people wouldn't care about that. Anyways, I think the obvious choices would be like secondary players. Big old Bryant McKinney would be absolutely adored, I think. The only issue with McKinney, though, is he's a 95 and 89 speed. So they might, like, screw him. And we talked about this in our last video. Agility, they might screw him too, change of direction. So he might actually end up being trashed, even though he's 6'8", because he just can't react out there. So that's a major, like, question mark. EA could absolutely, like, give you only, like, 88 agility, 82 change of direction to make a golden ticket into trash. So that, like, if you take McKinney, you're banking on EA not screwing you, which it's tough to do, right? Same with Robert Hunt. Low agility, change of direction might make them play terrible. And it's sad to say, but, you know, that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. So you almost sometimes are forced into taking guys that are already kind of okay here, even though he's +2 would be not that great. I think a great one would be, obviously, your theme team. Height one's for your theme team. So let's go, like, tallest. All right, let's go to height. Height. What about for my team? Pittsburgh Steelers. Tallest for me. Who would be good? Marcus Allen, 6'2". We used to have a 6'3" plus. So we'd have like 6'2" guys as our. I could upgrade Witherspoon, but he's already our number 2 guy in the game. Edmonds, yeah, I guess Marcus Allen would be our dude right now, 6'2". Since we don't have Mel Blount or Rod Woodson this year, sad to say. Sad state of affairs. But anyways, yeah, Ted Hendricks is always a good idea. His agility is a little low, 95 overall. He's played all right for me, even with a low agility, change of direction. Mike Evans, we got one of his golden tickets a few years ago, so he'd be a retread. We seem to get a free safety Megatron every year. I don't know if you want to be the person that makes it this year, because you would just get lost in the mix of every year's. You wouldn't really be memorable. Curse here, 87 overall, 6'4" for the Cowboys theme team. Yeah, I really think agility and change of direction is a little underrated. At least it's something different. But yeah, still only 6'4". Randy Moss, he got his man-to-man CB. Ooh, Mooka. Okay, Cowboys have a lot of tall dudes. A lot of good options for the Cowboys. Isaiah Simmons, but, you know, Isaiah Simmons is going to be staple and mutt going forward. I don't think necessarily you want to be the one to get him. Brian Allen, Pittsburgh Steeler. Maybe Brian Allen's the one I make. The only issue is that I'd also be helping out the Browns. Like, do we want to help out a rival? Even though it helps myself, I almost feel like I'd rather not be tainted by the Brown. But yeah, maybe I'll make Brian Allen. I know he commented a couple years ago when I did this video about how he'd be a good choice. So that was kind of cool. Divine Diablo. I'm surprised he hasn't really got an upgrade. Remember this card was like everywhere for a while? We haven't got an upgrade since his Rising Star since. He was so cool. Early in the year, he was like the best user. He was great. So yeah, all these guys starting to be like 6'3", and that Julio Jones. I don't think you should make a Julio Jones. I think like this card's already great because it's built-in abilities, and I don't think you need to upgrade it. But Julio's there. Taylor Mays probably gonna get a upgrade max ratings. We might get an upgraded Taylor Mays anyways, since we got a season 2 champion. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Height, weight, tall, heavy, fast. Those are the things you must decide on for your golden ticket. I mean, we've talked about this a lot already, right? Who you guys would make, who would be the most powerful, but whoever you choose, I don't know, just have fun with it. And if you guys need any help, obviously, just reach out to me. I don't know, just say, hey, Fox, can I ask you which ability buckets to choose, what stats to upgrade? I'm here. I think I know as much about this stuff as anybody, so I'm, always willing to help. Let me know. All right. Peace.